Hey there guys, welcome back to Coptalks and another video. So today I wanted to share with you something I found at Primary Arms during their little Memorial Day sale, and that was these Jageman. I'm assuming this is kind of like a European name, and since I'm German, I'm going to pronounce it German, so just bear with me, and that's going to be Jagemann. So I found these Jagemann Glock magazines. So as you can see here, the Glock 43 one is empty, and that's because I have it in a Glock 43. Look at that. But yeah, so these caught my attention simply for the fact that all three of these were $7.99 each. So they had a Glock 19, which is a 15 round, Glock 43, which is a 6 round, and then a Glock 17 that's an 18 round magazine. So kind of caught my attention. I thought, okay, $7.99, I'll bite. I'll order one of each and kind of see, you know, my impression of them. So we'll go ahead and move these to the side, and I'll bring out that 43 again. And yeah, I mean, it seems to fit pretty well. It extends a little bit more than say your OEM mag. It seems to eject just fine. Spring pressure seems to be just fine. It does. See, it did it right there. If you're coming in at a bit of an angle, it hangs up a little bit. That's about the only thing I can notice. But yeah, that's about the only complaint I have so far. Now, I have not even loaded rounds into this one. These are still in the plastic, but I just want to give my observations on them first. Now, these do state that they are made in the USA, right here on the magazine. They are not steel lined or metal lined, they are just straight polymer mags. So let me go ahead and read what they got on the back of the magazine here. Leveraging the expertise of more than 60 years of metal stamping, which I think is ironic considering there's not one piece of metal in here other than the spring, Jagemann shooting components offer top-of-the-line products that provide durable, reliable, and consistent performance. Every detail is rigorously, god damn it, studied and tested to create a magazine that offers solid results to the professional shooter, as well as general sports enthusiasts. It's the technology, precision, and expert craftsmanship you demand. Interesting. Okay, this is where it gets interesting. Reinforced automotive-grade resin for increased strength. Feed lip geometry provides reliable feeding. Tighter tolerances for increased durability. Interesting. Precision design eliminates jamming and short feeding. Ease of disassembly for quick, easy cleaning. Self-lubrication, okay, that's really stretching it, provides consistent performance. Optimized spring power for uniform feeding without stalling. And easy to use and sized to operate right out of the box. Okay, well, I would hope that a magazine specifically designed for one gun would be ready to operate out of the box. So, like I said, we got our 43. Oops, I'm sure that was loud. Sorry. And we're going to go ahead and load it with some Winchester white box here. Okay, so the base plate just moved on me a little bit there. Let's see if I can recreate that. So, okay, it does move a little bit, and it's probably just my hand whenever I'm actually loading the magazine. I'm probably pushing this forward a little bit, but I'm being nitpicky. So that's 2. 4. And 6. Alright. Oh, look at that. The round is pointing a little bit downward. It's not all the way back. Let's go ahead and push that all. Okay, so now that did self-correct, but I don't know. Not a big fan of plastic feed lips, even on a 22. So I'm not going to fire this because I'm in my house, but let's see if it feeds properly, shall we? Yeah, loaded chamber indicator states that there's one in there. There's one missing out of the magazine. And sure enough, seems to feed just fine. Interesting. So not as rough as, say, the... Oh, which ones were those? The red, white, and blue RWBs? These seem to be a little bit better made. There's not as much flash. Overall, the construction seems pretty good. It's probably just like glass reinforced nylon or ABS plastic. It seems to be non-tilting, so even on this single stack, it's not really trying to tilt on you. So overall, kind of impressed on that one. So let's go ahead and get into this Glock 19 magazine. Now, I should note that on these Glock 19s and 17s, it almost looks like they have extended base plates on them, but they don't seem to have increased capacity. So that's interesting. Look, like the magazine ends down here, and then you got this like shoe. So is this like the actual length of like a standard 17 mag? So this is a 17. Look at that. It's almost the same size as a Glock 17 magazine, but only holds like 15. Interesting. Okay. So, got a Glock 19 here, and it fits, and it looks a little ridiculous, honestly. It says Jag down there. I mean, yeah, you got like a base plate to really like hammer that home, but I just don't know how I like the look of that. I mean, it doesn't get in the way or anything. I'll shoot it, don't get me wrong, but it's very interesting. And this one also states that it's made in the USA, 9mm, the Jag-19, but I can't get over that it's basically the same size as a Glock 17 magazine, but holds less. Not really kind of what I'd be looking for in a product, but let's load it up and see what it actually holds. I could be wrong. 2, 6, 10. So far, it's not too difficult to push down. The spring is not overly stiff, but it seems about right for like an OEM mag. Okay, it's really starting to get stiff now, and we're at about 15 here. Yeah, only 15. That's really interesting. It's almost like a +2 extension on here. That's kind of what this looks like, and yet it still only holds 15. Really interesting. I wonder if that's required for the design, but I know plenty of other, aftermarket manufacturers that can make Glock magazines that don't require some kind of extension at the bottom. But yeah, let's see how it feeds. Loaded chamber indicator states that there's one in there. Sure enough. Didn't seem to have an issue feeding. Round looks fine. Feed lips don't look like they've come in contact with the slide or anything. Magazine, once again, appears like the 43. Either some kind of ABS or glass reinforced nylon. Yeah, I mean, overall not bad. I think these would be fantastic training mags, and for $8 a piece made in the USA, not too bad. Alright. Let's get that Glock 45 and that Glock 17 mag out here and see what we can do. So, on the Jag 17 from Jagemann, it's got the same spiel on the back here. It's from Manitowoc, Wisconsin, I guess. Interesting. I'll have to see what other products they have here. They have their website on there. JagemannSportingGroup.com. Okay, so it's once again like the G19 style. This one states that it holds 18. Let's compare that to a standard Glock 17 magazine. Not too much larger, but I would almost expect this. This is once again about the size of like a 2-round extension. I would almost expect this to be a 19 or a 20 looking at it. And for comparison here real quick, this is a Sig Sauer 226 20-round magazine, and it is just not not much larger at all, and it holds 2 rounds more than this Jagemann. I don't have a Glock 20 round magazine handy, but yeah, anyway, let's give her a fit test here. Yeah, see, it looks like it looks like an extension. I mean, granted, this does hold 1 extra round, but I don't know. I just don't know if that's justification for such a large base plate. Alright, well, let's load it up. Looking for 18 here. 6. 12. 18. That last one was a little tough, but overall not bad. The feed lips look pretty good. No rattling. Base plate seems to be on there pretty well. It will work for Gen 1 through 5 mags. Or Glocks, I should say. Went in just fine. Loaded chamber indicates there's one in there. Yeah. So, yeah, seems to feed at least that first round just fine. I'm not gonna trust these for duty use right off the bat. I'm just gonna say that. And then plus they're just too bulky for like carry. But I think for like range mags, loner mags, things like that, I think these would work really well. I do like the fact that they're made in the US. The price point was great. $7.99 for a mag, you know, shipping I think for 4 mags, because I bought some other stuff too. I think all in all my entire total came out to $50 for like 5 mags, some miscellaneous parts and shipping. So really not that bad, honestly. So for trainer mags, kind of bullshit throwaway mags, you know, ones that you don't really care if they break or something you'd want to use on like active shooter training or something. Or you know what, if these do jam up a whole lot, these would be great for like malfunction training. But I won't really find that out until we take it to the range. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me on today's little quick overview, just a hands-on kind of thing. Yeah, taking 1 round out of there kind of made it a little like a fucking 9mm Maraca. But anyway, I really appreciate you joining me in today's video. I'm sorry for wobbling the camera there. Apparently I've had too much coffee this morning. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And stay tuned for our giveaways and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, guys, have a fantastic day. Stay safe out there, and I will catch you in the next one.